And this is the real reason why it's called the Riverview Resort, because there's actually a river flowing beside the hotel out here. In the backdrop, we can see the hills and the jungles. It looks truly beautiful. A lot of people out here and they're enjoying themselves. And I can actually hear the kalrav of the water. There are some people who are more adventurous. They have actually gone inside the water and are enjoying themselves in the natural swimming pool. But it looks very beautiful, this river, at the Riverview Resort, in the backdrop of these beautiful jungles of the Jim Corbett National Park. Let's take a drone shot. And the monsoons have arrived at the Jim Corbett National Park, which is located in the Nainital district of Uttarakhand. And the reason why the safari has been cancelled today is the following.
ओ तेरी वेरी गुड रवि तो है मैं कह तो रहा हूँ यस यस यस
And without doubt, the Riverview Retreat is a beautiful property. They have rooms and cottages, as you can see. They look so charming, looks like a mini castle out here. You've got these alleys where you can peacefully walk. And they have activities like TT, they have temple, of course they have the swimming pool, and of course we have the Riverside. That's why it's called the Riverside Resort. Overall, this peaceful place nestled amongst the hills and jungles of the Jim Corbett looks very nice. That's how the reception area looks like at the Riverview Retreat. It's a very classy reception area. There's a nice little couch out here where you can sit down. I love these lamps over here. It's a busy day for the reception today. And this is the rhododendron or the branch juice which they serve as a welcome drink, which apparently has got very good medicinal properties. It's delectable. Here we have a couple of ladies with us at the Jim Corbett National Park at the Riverview Resort. Hi ladies, how are you doing?
Good, good.
Very good.
Why don't you tell something about yourself, where are you from and so on?
Yeah, hi, I'm Priya and we are from Delhi and we keep visiting Corbett very often, and Riverview Retreat is our favorite spot and we come here almost every year.
Okay, so how was your stay this time? Was it any different? Were there any surprises? Did you spot a tiger?
Unfortunately, due to the rains, we didn't go for the safari. But then at the property, we had an awesome time like usual. It's a beautiful property, excellent staff, excellent service, like always.
Right, so I'd like to ask the young lady, since the safari got cancelled, so what are the other things which guests over here can do to enjoy themselves?
So there's an amazing deck right next to the river. You can chill there in the morning or in the evening. Badminton or
Lots
cricket
of
with your family. There's an amazing pool. Then there's a game of Tambola that is held at 6:30 in the evening every day. So plenty of things to do here.
Excellent. So once again for our viewers, what are your names?
Priya.
Sara.
And I love driving down to the places. So mercifully, Riverview Retreat has plenty of parking out here. A little bit congested. There are too many cars today. It's a weekend. But in general, it's nice to see that there is plenty of parking space. And look at this lovely sprawling garden beside the restaurant. And then of course there's a river in the background which we'll see more of. But presently look at this beautiful sprawling garden. Here I am wicket keeping to a bowler. Here the bowler comes in, right arm over the wicket. Full toss and it's been driven across mid wicket for 4 runs. And it's late June of 2024 and you've got this beautiful blue swimming pool out here which looks very inviting. People are enjoying themselves out here. And in the evening by the Riverside, the Riverview Resort at 5:30 in the evening sets up a high tea where people can enjoy some scrumptious snacks. And we have this lovely charming stall in the form of a thela which prepares the tea. And this is my high tea at the Riverview Retreat Resort. But the real high thing about this high tea is what's going on in the background, which is this lovely river scene over here, nestled amongst the jungles of the Jim Corbett Resort. And we are at the Jim Corbett National Park, which has got a lot of history behind it. In fact, it was the first national park of India, which started in 1936. At that point of time, it was called the Haley National Park, named after William Malcolm Haley, who was the governor of the United Province in which this park was located. In 1956, the government of India renamed it after Jim Corbett, who had contributed a lot in the development of this park. Talking about Jim Corbett himself, Jim Corbett lived from 1875 to 1955. What glorious years were those. And he was actually an Anglo-Indian hunter, naturalist, author. And in fact, he was commissioned a lot by the governors of the provinces of Agra and Awadh to actually get rid of the man-eating tigers and leopards. He killed dozens of them. In fact, Jim Corbett killed one of the famous leopards called the leopard of Rudraprayag, which was responsible for killing over 100 people or 100 pilgrims which used to go to Badrinath and Kedarnath. So Jim Corbett was a hunter who used to hunt alone, just like the tiger himself, and used to hunt with his gun and his dog Robin, and used to hunt on foot. He has recounted his huntings in his book called Man-Eaters of Kumaun, which I think is a must-read and attained a lot of commercial success as well. Most of the tigers and leopards which he killed, in fact almost all of them, were wounded by gunshot wounds or some diseases, and that's why those tigers and leopards could not hunt their natural prey, and that's why they had become man-eaters. So kudos to Jim Corbett, and kudos to the Jim Corbett National Park. The Jim Corbett National Park actually houses more than 100 species of trees, and believe it or not, nearly 600 species of birds, 50 species of mammals, and 25 species of reptiles. It's an amazing national park and was the first to join Project Tiger. In fact, India has 80% of the tiger reserves of the whole world. And the Corbett National Park, the Jim Corbett National Park, is focused on preventing the extinction of 3 species. One is, of course, the tigers. The second is the Asiatic elephant. And the third one is the Indian rhinoceros. So overall, a lovely weekend at the Riverview Retreat Resort at the Jim Corbett National Park. It's a wonderful hotel with this background of the river. And your wives and girlfriends and children would simply love it. Of course, the safari got cancelled, which is quite as well because it's quite dangerous because of the waterlogging inside the jungles. But the hotel is taking good care of us. And do come over here. If you come to Jim Corbett National Park, then Riverview Retreat is the place to be. I recommend that highly. This is Prashant signing off for today.